Hello again. I'm back with another little short story. This one is called The Real Princess by Hans Christian Andersen. Read to you this evening by yours truly, Tennille Milam. There was once a prince who wished to marry a princess, but then she must be a real princess. He traveled all over the world in hopes of finding such a lady, but there was always something wrong. Princesses he found aplenty, but whether they were real princesses it was impossible for him to decide, for now one thing and now another seemed not quite right about the ladies. At last he returned to his palace quite cast down because he had wished so much to have a real princess for his wife. One evening a fearful tempest arose. It thundered and lightning, and the rain poured down from the sky in torrents. Besides, it was dark as pitch. All at once there was heard a violent knocking at the front door, and the old king, the prince's father, he went out himself to open it. It was a princess who was standing outside the door, and what with the rain and the wind, she was in a sad condition. The water trickled down from her hair, and her clothes clung to her body. She said she was a real princess. We shall soon see about that, thought the old queen mother. However, she said not a word of what she was going to do, but she went quietly into the bedroom, and she took all the bedclothes off the bed, and she put 3 little peas on the bedstead. Then she laid 20 mattresses, one on top of the other, over the peas, and then she put 20 feather beds on top of that. Upon this bed the princess was to pass the night. The next morning she was asked how she had slept. "Oh, very badly indeed," she replied. "I have scarcely closed my eyes the whole night through. I do not know what was in my bed, but I had something very hard under me, and I am now black and blue all over. It has hurt me so much." Now it was plain that the lady must be a real princess, since she had been able to feel the 3 little peas through the 20 mattresses and 20 feather beds. None but a real princess could have had such a delicate sense of feeling. The prince accordingly made her his wife, being now convinced that he had found a real princess. The 3 peas, however, were put into a cabinet of curiosities, where they are still to be seen, provided they haven't been lost. Wasn't this a lady of real delicacy? I love that little story. I had heard it as a child called The Princess and the Pea. And in the story that I remember, it was a single pea. And at the end of the story, the pea was kept as a curiosity, but it was smashed as flat as a pancake. So I had grown up hearing a slightly different version of this tale, but it's always been a very good favorite. Thank you for joining me for The Real Princess, also known as The Princess and the Pea. And until next time, y'all be sweet.